Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning.
This is your place for all things
Central.
automotive, the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Coming up, a review of a very dirty Subaru after the Alcan 5000 with Mercedes and Andy Lilienthal. Jeff has the racing calendar. Mr. Mars has This Week in Auto History, and I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars over there in Neaterville. Look at him. He's looking good. Took a bath this morning and everything.
It's Saturday.
It is Saturday. That once-a-week bath just does it. We always need more Jeff Zekin. Chief Engineer David Ainsley is with us. He's lounging on the couch now after our scare earlier. We figured out what the problem was. Mars asked me after the show, and I'll tell you what it was, why it dumped out of us and caused all sorts of havoc. And panic set in.
Oh, panic, yeah. I was verklempt.
I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. As you can tell, we've got a new setup.
New digs.
Yep. Gone is the muscle car picture, the license plates, all that. We may bring that back for another background view.
It's in storage. You have all that.
I do.
mean, it's just a matter of
I do.
something new.
Yeah. Once I get it hung in the garage, I'll take a picture of it, and Mr. Mars can put it behind us or whatever. He's in charge of that. Aren't you, Mr. Mars?
Well, I hate to take too much responsibility, but...
Yes, I know, because when you take too much responsibility, then you reap my wrath.
Yeah.
And things go downhill from there.
Yeah, no reward.
It
you know
does.
what rolls downhill? Everything rolls downhill.
Every does.
It always does. So do we have Andy and Mercedes?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's bring them up, shall we?
There they are.
Look, there
Hello.
they are. Hi.
Hey!
Hello, hello.
Look at you guys. You got a big smile on your face. You're not drug out, wore out, on the road. How long? Well, let's start at the beginning. What is the Alcan 5000 for everybody?
Yeah, the Alcan 5000 is North America's longest road rally. It starts in Kirkland, Washington, in the Seattle area, and then goes north. So, and we're talking way north, all the way up to Alaska, sometimes all the way to the Arctic Ocean. This year was a summer rally. It alternates like summer, winter, sort of like the Olympics. And this year was a little bit of a special one because it was a sort of a makeup rally, bridging 2024's winter and 2026's summer. So they threw in another summer rally in 2025.
Yeah, and we ended up driving a 2026 Honda Passport Trail Sport for it.
Oh, it was a Honda.
Yeah.
It was so dirty, you couldn't tell.
We couldn't tell.
We like to get things dirty, and we love to go off-road. We're one of the few.
That see, for whatever reason, well, I know why, because the last one that you guys took was a Subaru.
That's right,
And I
across
thought
America.
And I thought that this was that, but it's not. It's the Honda.
Correct.
Right. Yeah, we did the Trans-America Trail all the way from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast in a Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. And then we switched gears and we partnered with Honda for the Alcan 5000 Rally.
Now, let's explain to everybody the 5000. So it's both on-road and off-road, emphasis on off-road.
Yeah, so it's this year ended up being around 5,500 total miles on this event.
If
and
you
then,
did all the extreme controls.
And then there's around 900 miles of dirt and gravel approximately. And then you have each day you have a time, speed, distance rally, one, maybe two, and that's the competition part of it. So you're not rallying 5,000 miles of pure time, speed, distance rally. You have one in the morning and then possibly one in the afternoon, depending on the schedule.
Right. And as far as off-road is concerned, we're talking about a lot of gravel, a lot of dirt roads, dirt highways, things like that. So it's not off-road rock crawling, not Moab, not, that type of off-road per se.
Sure.
But we got to make miles. I mean, this is only an 11-day competition, and it can go as high as almost nearly 6,000 miles if you think about it.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
You got a whole lot of donkey there.
And you guys survived all of that. How did the car do?
The car did
Driver?
great. I was the driver. Mercedes was the navigator. And the car did really well. So it comes with a factory alternating tires from General Grabbers. They did great. We had 0 flat tires, unlike some of the other competitors.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has a variety of different driving modes. So we were able to switch it into like trail mode or sand mode, depending on the road surface. And the vehicle did very well. It's pretty big, it's comfortable, and had plenty of power to get past slow RVs on the Alcan on the Alaska Highway, or lumbering log trucks on the back roads.
Did you spend the night in it?
No,
No,
this rally we don't. This rally we go to hotels.
Yep. Or motels.
Motels, yeah,
Motor
that's
lodges.
it.
The motor
lodge, yes, as it were. All right, so I guess it came in second place.
What?
Like overall, out of everybody,
Yeah, this year
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So we did second place overall, and we returned and we took first place in our 2S class. Again, we did that in winter 2024 with an Ineos Grenadier. Huge hats off to all of the new teams that were there. There were many new teams, whether they were in vehicles of different types or motorcycles. In summer, there are motos that are allowed to rally as well. And man, we admire those new teams. They were hungry, they were talented, they learned a lot, and their scores improved so drastically. It was so much fun to see them grow and get better as the rally went on.
So do you think maybe you would came in first place if Mercedes drove?
No, well, probably not, because Peter Schneider and his driver, Rich, Peter is an excellent, long time, probably 30, 40 year long veteran of TSD rally, time speed distance rally. And man, to dethrone him, I don't know. There would be a lot of magic involved with it and a heck of a lot of luck.
So the other thing to remember is Peter and his co-driver were in what we call the unlimited category. So they have a rally computer that is telling them to go faster, go slower, et cetera, et cetera. We're in what they call the SOP, or seat of pants class, which is all math, which is all, I'm using my spidey sense to, like, I think we need to go a little faster, a little slower. So
it's essentially I've got a kid's calculator, lime green one that I bought off of Amazon for like $6 in a kitchen timer. And so that's as fancy as we are. And everybody else has got like a, big rally app, or, unlimited, like a Curta calculator or things like that. And I'm sitting here being like, I got my stuff off of Amazon, and here I go, press the button to, start my timer off.
Is that because of the rules? I mean, or is you just choose to do it that way?
Yeah, so it just depends on what class you're in. If you're running a rally computer, which is basically defined as anything that will do automatic calculations for you while you're on the move, they're going to put you in the unlimited category. If you're just going with pen and paper, a basic calculator, or like we have a GPS speedometer too, that's not doing any calculations for us. It's showing us what we're doing, but it's not calculating go fast, go slow. Then you can be in the SOP class.
So when the alarm goes off, do you turn left, or is the cake ready?
Both.
So the car doesn't really make that much difference as to the class?
No. Well, yes and no.
There's different classes per vehicle. So there's autos that are like, sedans or coupes or things like that. And then there's truck and SUV. So anything 2U is 2 unlimited truck and SUV. And then 2S is SOP, or seat of pants, because we're
okay.
Pants. Right. And this year there weren't very many cars. There was an older Audi Quattro. Mm-hmm. There was a Porsche 911, and there was a Volvo. I think that was a V70R.
Yeah, Lance and his team.
Yeah,
they did well. They came in, I think, third overall.
Third overall,
yeah,
and in unlimited. Overall, they were an unlimited class car. So first place went to Peter and his co-driver in a Bronco, and then us in the Honda, and then third place was Lance and his co-driver in their Volvo.
And we got to say, it was a Bronco rental. There have been multiple rentals that have won Alcan over the years.
Oh my God!
So they fly up there and rent a car?
Well, they were from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, forget about it.
You got to feel bad about that.
They know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. That's it.
Well, there have been people that have driven their vehicles from the East Coast to the Alcan start. So they've had to cross the whole entire continent in order to start the rally. That's happened before too.
Yeah, people come from all over. I mean, we've had people from Sweden. We've had people from Taiwan. We've had people from all over the world do the Alcan 5000. It's a pretty neat cadre of folks.
How many years have you done this?
This is our fourth year.
Fourth year. And is it a different route every time?
Yes. Yeah, it starts out the same generally when you leave Seattle, and you typically spend the night in Quesnel, British Columbia. That's almost a given every time. From there, it depends on the route. So it always dips into Alaska. It's always going to go into the Yukon territories. This year, we did not go into Alberta, and we also didn't, or the Northwest Territories.
So how many, you're a husband and wife team. Are there other husband and wife teams, or maybe all women teams? How does that all apply?
Yeah.
Not many.
Right.
But there are a few. Yep.
Yeah, there were a couple of other husband and wife teams. Our friends Jesse and Debbie Hires were a team. And then
they decided to compete this year. They've worked many of the events, the Alcan 5000 rallies, and this time they went full bore in and they competed, and they did great. They were one of the rookie teams. In 2022, there was an all female team driving an Audi as well. So yeah, you get all kinds.
So what do we need to do to send Mike on the next one?
Sign up now because registration is available for 2026 summer.
I'm thinking maybe perhaps one of those one-person trailers behind it, and you can keep him back there as you do the off-road section.
I could take pictures.
Yeah, there's a lot of, you should have seen the Honda, man. We were so caked full of mud. I mean, we did all the optional extreme control routes, which basically that can garner you an extra award, the Go Farther award. And we always do that because for us, it's like, all right, we're reviewing this vehicle, right? We're photographing the vehicle. We want to really test it in an extreme safe environment. And this year we had 4 different extreme controls. We took the Dempster all the way up to the Arctic Circle and back. So we hit the Arctic Circle with it. And then we did Telegraph Creek, which is where it was raining. There's a lot of shale rock and mud, and it got lots of layers of mud, plus 2 other controls too.
Wow. Now, this is considered the summer event.
Yes.
Correct.
Because of the weather and the conditions and stuff that you go on. But then you also compete in the winter event.
Yeah, the winter one is a whole nother beast because not only are you doing the same crazy amounts of mileage, it's not fewer miles, it's the same amount of miles, and then you have to worry about survival.
Not dying, yeah.
But you were talking about it kind of starts at Seattle. I mean, does the winter start in Seattle? Same place, same time?
Does.
Usually, yes.
It does, yes. It's and it just depends. The first year we did this in 2020, once we got to Quesnel, British Columbia, we never saw bare pavement for 5,000 more miles.
Wow.
And in 2024, when we did it and we won our class in the Ineos Grenadier, we didn't even see snow until we got to Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, but then it was 35 below zero.
Right. And I think it was a 60-degree drop in 2 hours. I mean, yeah, talk about migraine city for me, but it's all part of it. I mean, the weather, especially for the winter, it can be so extreme. We've seen almost up to -50 that with standing, not even wind chill, standing temperatures, -50 below zero, blizzards. We've had highways closed down behind us. I mean, you name it.
But
there's something to look forward to. Are you guys gonna do that this year?
So there's the next Alcan will be next year, and that's a summer again, and then winter will be scheduled for 2028.
Okay, so what are you going to do between now and then? What have you got planned?
Yeah, sleep. We've got articles we're going to be writing. We've got a few other things we're working on.
So you're, in other words, when we have the in-wheel time cross-country trek tour, that we can count on you to sign up for that.
Oh, of course. We'll lead it.
Of course.
Yes, you will, because we'll all be sitting back going,
we'll be in the trailer. We'll be in the trailer.
We'll be in the trailer. That's right. Well, it sounds like you guys had a ton of fun and it was all safe. Do you find yourself learning something after each one of these?
Yeah.
Oh,
you do?
For sure. Every year it's like, okay, well, we didn't need to bring this, or we should have brought this. We're getting pretty good, leaning out. The summer one is way easier to pack for because you're not bringing down jackets and survival gear and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And also the Passport had lots of space, so we weren't crammed in there like sardines.
Well, and the other thing too is, as a navigator, I learned from a lot of the different teams. You come away with, oh, that's how this person did it, or this rookie figured it out this way, and that's a really great way to adapt to challenging situation or what may have you. And Rich and Peter was instrumental too. He was part of our buddy car system, so it's great. I mean, for me, not only are you learning about a new vehicle, right? Because we're journalists and we test vehicles in an unconventional manner a lot of the times, but we also learn a lot about each other and learn a lot from other teams.
I just can't imagine the fun that would be. I mean, the learning experience for one, and as you kind of touched on, learning about each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I always bring this up. I'm thinking, well, did y'all have any big blowout fights on the way?
No, I don't think for this one.
We always. Yeah, this one we were pretty even. We were pretty even keel on this one, but we always tell each other like beforehand, like, all right, just remember, like, give each other some grace here. It's gonna be a pressure cooker, and it does. These events lend themselves to high pressure scenarios.
You have a route book, right? That looks like this. You might not be able to see it well, but you have. When you're doing the TSD portion of it, you have a certain speed you need to hit, a certain odometer length, and then you have to turn right, and then you have to make up that time because you're turning. Then you have to stop. Then you have to switch speeds, all that type of stuff. So I'm constantly telling him. He's constantly going, what? Actually, not really. But he's listening to what I'm saying to try to be perfectly on time. That no matter who you are, if you're father, son, or husband, wife, or friends or something like that, can get really tense, especially if you're off time, you missed a turn. So yeah, it can be quite a bit.
Do you hear that, Mars? Do you hear that, Mars?
What I'm wondering about is, do they have a safe word when it gets really heavy going,
Bubbles. I'm telling you, bubbles.
It is bubbles, actually.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
So, Andy, are you the one that kind of like caves or gives in and says, well, okay, we'll do it your way?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Well, she's the navigator, and she's going to navigate whether you're in a rally or not. So,
he gives all of us guys hope.
Okay.
Well, the joke is, this TSD thing works so well because she gets to tell me what to do all the time.
Uh-huh.
It just fits in with the normal flow of life. I mean, that's just the way it is.
She sits on the right of the car because she's always right.
Yeah, unless you're right-hand
I love
driving, you're
that. Yeah, that works great. Well, listen, congratulations on obviously a lot of success on this thing. And we always love talking to you guys. We kind of live our lives through you.
Vicariously, yeah.
So, yes. So there's always that factor. And I'm sure that you guys got followers all over the world. And we're just one of them. And we do appreciate all that you do and get to share your experiences with us. We want to keep up with you throughout the year, whether you're on the road or not. How do we do that?
You can follow us at Crankshaft Culture. That's going to be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, Threads, all the things. And that's the best way. Also, crankshaftculture.com.
Okay. Well, let us know what the next adventure is. Or if you just want to talk and have a therapy session, you know where to go.
We can tell you what to do and what not to do while traveling together.
And that's what I want from you, Mercedes, especially. I want to live the life of Andy. I want to know what all that's about and how that all works out. This is a therapy session for me through you.
There you go.
There you go. We're not always perfect, but we try. And heck, we're still married after yet another rally. So we're doing something
There you go. That's progress.
We love you guys. You be sure and take care of yourself. We'll be following you and look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us on.
Good.
Thank you. Be careful.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show invites you to our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central on InWheelTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We hope you'll check us out. If you miss us, you'll be able to connect with us through your favorite podcast channel.
You bet.
The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Loopy Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Loopy Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Loopy Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Loopy Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Loopy experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Loopy beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
Thanks for joining us today on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Again, our new layout, and it's not just what you see here, it's also behind the scenes. We've got a new system that we're using. It's very cool. Mr. Mars has been working on this for quite some time, and I will say, with David's help, that Mr. Mars has done remarkably well.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes.
I always think it's a team effort. It really is. We all have our part to play.
Yeah. Well, there's that. whatever that means.
I remember that from the corporate world, okay?
Yeah, way back when.
And I'll look at you.
Yeah, exactly. Time now for the racing calendar.
Oh, yeah,
Jeff
racing.
has that, sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Thank you for that, folks. The Craftsman Truck Series, the qualifying was last night. The race is going to be run today. They're at they are at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So that's for the Craftsman Truck. They're in a playoff position. The Xfinity Racing folks are off. They will be back on the 27th, which is next week. They're going to be in Kansas. And then this week for the Cup guys, they're going to be in New Hampshire, much like the Truck boys are. That race is going to be on the USA Network at 2 o'clock tomorrow. IMSA, haven't talked about those folks for a while, but it's the Battle of the Bricks. They're at Indianapolis, and it's tomorrow on Peacock. So it's 11:30 in the morning. And then for you, Michael, we got Azerbaijan Grand Prix for Formula One, 51 lapper in a Baku City circuit in Baku.
Show me that.
Spit
I want
that
to
out.
see that.
Baku.
City.
Yeah, Baku City. It's like Motor City.
Is that
but
Louisiana?
In Baku's.
It's not Louisiana.
No, it's not Louisiana. But you probably could get some good Louisiana food down there, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
And then, of course, we all know Indy's done for the season. So racing's kind of unwinding, but your circle tracks, your local folks, get out and support them. If there's
a big event here in town.
Absolutely. If you're not going to watch it on TV and you don't support those, support your local folks.
Time now for This Week in Auto History, Mr. Mars.
Yeah, buddy, we got a few things that we're going to run through real quick here. And one of them is that this week in 1908, General Motors was founded in Flint, Michigan. William C. Durant is actually who did this. And he was actually using it for a holding company for Buick. But he
Billy Boy.
Sir?
Billy Boy
Durant.
Yeah,
that's him. So he turned GM into he brought in Oldsmobile Cadillac and made this a conglomerate that offers cars for every budget around the world. Also this week in 1916, it's kind of not necessarily a car, but it's automotive. This is the first time a tank was used in the military. Now, this is part of the automotive design is really what made this thing possible. The British actually used it, and they still use them today. So running on into 1920, Walter P. Chrysler, and it always amazes me, there's actually a guy named Chrysler. He joined the Maxwell Motor Company. Now, that was kind of struggling. He had already been with Buick and Willis Overland, but he took Maxwell and put it all together to start the empire that we now know as the Chrysler Corporation has evolved into Stellantis as part of the big three that's up there in Detroit.
I want to go
This is
back.
for you, Don.
Yeah.
1935.
Yeah.
The Swallow Sidecar Company brought out its new sports sedan under the name Jaguar at the Mayfair Hotel in London. It was a 2.5-liter saloon-type car with sleek styling and performance, and actually quickly gained a lot of admiration, and the name Jaguar for a while was synonymous with performance and style. Moving on to
me, but whatever.
in 1948, Citroën, actually the 2CV. Now this is really it's not a mainstream in America, but it's
wait a minute. Can we go back? Did you say Citroën
or Prevagen?
Prevagen. I think it was Prevagen. Citroen.
Well, I think that this is a Citroen.
Citroen? Oh, take your word for that.
Okay.
It was unveiled in 1948 at the Paris Auto Show. And really what made it famous is because the part of their marketing was it'll carry 4 people and a basket of eggs. And so they used that as part of their marketing, and they sold over 5 million of the 2CV.
And lots of eggs.
Lots of eggs. Then in 1947, Tucker 48 sedan production halted. Now, they've been through a lot of federal investigations. A lot of people think there was a lot of reasons, a lot of backdooring investigations going on, but they had to actually stop full-scale production. It was a very innovative car, and a lot of people think that's the reason that they got investigated so much, because they were so far ahead of everybody else in the industry.
Yep.
There were only 51 cars were ever built. And between the government and financial, they just couldn't continue. And a lot of the things that they did with that Tucker car are still out there in the automotive world today. And then lastly, I wanted to throw out here, I thought it was rather interesting. 1948, the Honda Motor Company was founded making bicycles. They were actually motorized bicycles, and this is what led them into the motorcycle. And then that's what led them into the cars to where they are worldwide these days. And that is this week in automotive history.
I have to tell you that in 1947, my dad tells me this, I wasn't born. Thank you. But he and my mom went from right outside Milwaukee, drove down to Chicago to go see the Tucker at Soldier Field in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah. And he says it was a big, huge crowd, and it was a very innovative car, and it made an impression on him.
Tucker's never been recalled.
No, they have
not. The thing about your Honda bicycle, Mike, Honda, they had to build that in secret because you had to have a license for gasoline, and not everybody could get gasoline. So it was like on the QT, you had to smuggle gasoline into these bike shops so they could experiment.
Really?
Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We're back right after this.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Well, I think that this is it. That's about all for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
First show in the new digs.
Be sure and check us out online at inwheeltime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and great automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you have an idea, event, or a road trip destination you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@inwheeltime.com. Did you know we have lots of podcasts to choose from? When you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the In Wheel Time app and website. Grab a podcast from your favorite podcast provider. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In Wheel Time video technical director is We Need More Jeff Zekin. Can we still say that?
No, you can't.
Okay. For booking agent, video editor, people finder, and psycho wiring maniac, Mike Out of This World Mars, along with chief engineer David Ainsley, what would we do without you? Thank you very much.
Thank
sir.
you, David.
I'm Don Armstrong. From all of us at the In Real Time Car Talk Show, have a great week. We'll see you next week.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.